Hello everyone, welcome to our Python class. So in last class we saw some development tools, like if you want to code in Python, what are the various ways how you can do those. So broadly those have been categorized into two ways. The number one is interactive mode, which we saw are the basic commands how you can write in Python, right? And the second is the script mode. So in the script mode you can write bigger version of your code, or the programs you can write, not just simply the commands. Okay, and in order to work with the script mode, we saw there are two ways. You can either use the code editors, which are simpler version, or if you want to use the IDEs, which are the advanced versions of code editors, you can use those two. Now that's completely your choice. So amongst both of these, Visual Code Studio and PyCharm, both are these my personal favorites, and if you want to opt for these, it's very fine. In this course I will use Visual Code Studio throughout. Alright, and along with it we saw there are other available online coding environments also, where you can code and you can just start with your Python programming journey, right? So in today's class what we will see is how do you install an IDE. Again, very simple. Then I will show you how do you set your first environment, what environment exactly is, and how do you write your first Python program. Okay, very simple, very easy. Let's get started. So before I get started with all of these things, the IDs, environments and the programs, there is one quick giveaway with this command. Now pip command is one of the most important command that you will see across the Python, right? So what exactly it is? Now this is a package manager. There are various packages which have various programs, various functionalities in those, wrapped around in a box, say. So if you want to use those packages, you need to first of all install these in your system, right? So how do you do this? How do you install I have hundreds of packages. It's not possible, it's not feasible that I install all 100 in my system. Okay, so it might be the scenario that you require only 10 of those packages. So what a wise person will do, a wise person will only download those 10 packages and not all 100, because again we want to save space now. So in order to download those packages, what do you do? How do you do it? There is a very simple command, which is pip command. I will show you how this pip works, but for now let's just focus on the theory. The pip command is a package management system used to install and manage software packages written in the Python. So basically pip is used to manage all the packages. Now what those packages are, what are the names of those packages? Very simple: NumPy, Pandas. I mean, these are the packages that we will see in detail also, but just remember the name, these names. You use the simple pip command. You do not need to download these from internet as such, but you can simply download this using the very basic pip command. Alright, now what we know is pip command is a package manager command. It manages the packages if you want to install. So if you want to install, let me just show you. If you want to install, how do you write it? In the command prompt, I will show you how do you simply do it using the pip install NumPy. NumPy, what is a NumPy? It is simply a package name. You can have other packages also. It's very simple to install. Just write this one line and it will automatically install. How easy. So in the second line, what do you have? We have pip install space -- upgrade NumPy. Now if you want to upgrade a package to its newer version, this is how you do it. Very easy. And the last one is if you want to uninstall a certain package, right? Pip uninstall NumPy. Again, I will show you practically how to do it, but for now just remember these are the basic pip commands, very basic. Okay, now before getting started with the environments, let's first download IDE. Now again, what I want all of you to at least download Visual Studio Code on your systems. It's very simple. Just click the download button and you will see that your VS Code is getting downloaded. Just save it like this. Okay. once you have saved, again it is the same process. I will show you. Since I have a different Windows version, this might not work with, I don't have it over here. I think this version, this older version of VS Code, it will work for me. Okay, just close it. Let me just show you from the very start of it. This is how it will look when you finally install it. So simply accept the agreement, then take whatever you want and just add it to your path for the simplicity. Okay, then do the next, install, and just let it install. I already have this on my system, so I'll not let it complete. I'll end it over here, but I want all of you to install it in your systems, right? Okay, so once you are done with it, let's search Visual Code Studio. Okay, so here since I have already worked in this, it looks something like this, but it might not, the screen might not exactly look the way you want. So it might have like, what theme do you want, a dark theme, light theme? Simply choose the theme which you have. Along with it, over here on the left hand side you will find certain options. What I will do, just click on the extension options and let me show you what I have installed. So for now, what you need to install is install this Python extension. How do you do it? Just type Python over here, Python, and simply install. Click install button, and then your Python extension will get installed. Okay, and the next extension which you should install is CodeRunner. Just install it. What it will do is, you if you want to run the code, simply one play button will come over here. So it becomes easy to run your code. That is the functionality of this CodeRunner extension. Okay, so we have two extensions, two important. The first one is Python, then number two is CodeRunner. Very fine. All right, now let us come to the code part. Now this is my working directory. Over here I have I have this sample py file. Now what is this py? So every Python file has this extension .py. Okay, so if you see .py file, it is our Python file. Okay, I'll show you. So this is what I have, print hello world. Okay, so if I want to run it, I can run it, but for now my focus is the creation of environments. Now what are the environments? What this thing is that I'm talking about? So up till now we have installed our IDE. We have not yet tried to run any code, but we have simply installed it. Now the next thing is, we will try to create environments. Now again your question will be, what is an environment? I'll give a very simple example. For instance, you are a chef, okay, and you know how to prepare various different cuisines. You know how to prepare Indian, Japanese, Italian, various other Chinese cuisines, right? So what really happens is, if I keep all the ingredients in one kitchen, say your degi mirch masala also and your pasta sauce also, so if I keep all of these ingredients, then what will really happen? Your kitchen will get messy, organized, unorganized, right? This is what will happen. So the best way is, for a chef, give 3 separate environments or 3 separate kitchens to operate for each of those cuisines. If you want to prepare Indian, okay, this is the first block where you can go. If you want to go for Japanese, okay, stand here, use ingredients in this block, and then you can move to the another one if you want to prepare. Right, so this is how it works. Similarly, for the environments also. So this was a very layman example of a chef and kitchen, but if I talk about the Python also, students, so why do we need separate environments if I talk about the Python projects? Now if you just look at this slide, what I have is Python environments. These are essential for managing dependencies. Okay, so what really happens is, say you have 2 projects, 1, 2 and 3 projects. Now project 1 require NumPy version. Now NumPy, I already told you, it is a package which we'll discuss in detail. It requires the earlier version of NumPy. right? And the number 2 project, it requires some advanced or the recent version of NumPy. So if you create the both of these projects, those will start conflicting with each other, right? And we don't want those conflicts. So what a wise man will do, and what you will do, is you will create separate environments, you will create separate spaces. Okay, this space is for project 1. If team A wants to deal with project 1, they will deal in this environment. If you want to deal with project 2, we have separate space where you want to do. Similarly, we have it in our offices also, right? So this is how it works. So again, we manage the dependencies, and you ensure that all the projects are isolated from each other. Installing packages can lead to version conflicts, as I've already discussed, and potentially affect the system-wise Python installation. And these isolated environments make it easier to develop and test different parts of the project. Okay, I don't think these are very tough to understand, simple English language. And how do you make environments for your Python projects? Now we will see. Okay, so students, we have three ways how you will do it. Again, I'll let you know what my personal favorite is, but for now we will do this first way, how to create a separate environment. Now what I'll do, I'll come back to my Visual Code Studio. Here in Visual Code Studio, students, I have created my separate folder, which is Hopping Minds, and under it I already have this environment created. But again, you need not worry, this is VENV module. So inside this module, what it is included in Python standard library. I mean, it is already there, you need not install it separately, this module, and it is used to create the virtual environment. How do you do it? This is one command. So what I want all of you to just copy it from here, since I'll give you the study material also, and simply paste it in the terminal. Now this is the terminal. Okay, now let us try to simply paste. Okay, make sure that you are in the working directory. All right, what I want to do is okay, so now I'm in the Hopping Minds. What I'll do is simply paste this. And I press enter and I wait for this environment. So what this command says, Python -m-venv myenv. So this command, it will simply create a new environment whose name will be myenv. Okay, so here we are. So an environment, a new environment, congratulations, it has been created. And let us see what we have over here. Okay, so this was an old one. So just now we have created it with the name myenv. So inside myenv, you have this folder scripts and you have this activate. What I'll do is I'll copy the path and I'll again paste it over here. Okay, so let me do it in the command prompt. Okay, so we'll do it again, all of that stuff over here also. Let me redo it. I will copy paste it, the same command. Over here. Okay, since has been created, yes, we want to work it as a use. Let's just wait, my system is a bit slow. Okay. Okay students, the environment has been created. Now let us try to activate the environment. Alright, So now inside the command prompt, we did it inside the command prompt. Please keep this thing in mind, and whatever mistake I made earlier, make sure you don't repeat that mistake again. Okay. So what I did was, here if you can see, earlier our environment name was base, right, which was common to all the programs which children have. Now when I activated it, my env got activated, which is nothing but my personal environment, okay, my own environment. And inside this environment, what I can do is I can write anything, I can install whatever I want. For example, now let us try to do those pip commands also, which we did earlier. Pip install, let's say numpy, alright. Okay, so now you see how easy it is for us to install numpy. We have simply used the pip command. Now numpy is the collected package and it is getting installed. Let us wait for it to get installed. Alright students, so we have successfully installed numpy. Similarly, if I want to uninstall it, pip uninstall numpy, I'll write it down, simple. So do you want to proceed? Yes. Okay, you can also see earlier here, the numpy was there, but now it has been successfully removed. Alright, now let us see what we have in the slides. Also, if you want to deactivate it, simply write deactivate. Okay, this is not working. I think there is something. Okay, no issues. Let us see. Deactivate my env. Let us see what they see. So if you ever face some doubt, you should know how to Google, right? Conda deactivate, source deactivate. I'm not using Conda for now. My env, pip install env, how to write path variable, deactivate. Let me just try to write the name of the environment. Activate. Alright, my spellings were wrong. I thought there's something wrong with my command, but the spellings were wrong. So simply deactivate and you will move out of the my environment. Okay, so this was very simple using the venv method. Right, now let us come back to our slides. So this is something that we saw. If you want to create your own separate environment for your project A, what you will do is you will create the virtual environment using venv module, right? And the next way to deal with your environments is by using the virtual environment. Which mode? Virtual env. Using virtual env. What it is not exactly in your Python. For example, the venv module, the last module which we discussed, it was already there in your Python library. But this virtual env, it is not there in your Python libraries. Alright, so make sure that you install these, okay, beforehand. Okay, now simply what you will do is pip install virtual venv. Same thing, open your Visual Code Studio. What you will do is we'll create another environment. I'll write pip install virtual, again spelling mistakes. Make sure you do not do the same mistakes which I'm doing right now. Pip install virtual env. Okay, patience. I'm giving it some time to install since I have no other option. Okay, so what was the name which I've given? It is okay. I've not yet created an environment. I've simply installed virtual env, right? I've just installed virtual env. Now what will be the next step? Next step will be to create an environment. virtual env and virtual env and the name of the environment is let me write it, hello. Okay, again spelling mistakes, sorry. Virtual env hello. Okay, here we go. I think we have something in our folder. Okay, so what I did, I created an environment in my E folder, in my E directory, sorry. Here is my environment. Earlier I created it in the Hopping Minds folder, but here this time I forgot to change that directory. So here we have it inside your E, right? Alright, so once you have created your environment, very simple commands, what you'll do is same thing. Under the script you have this activate mode, just copy the path and paste it over here, press enter. So now you have entered your hello environment, right? Now again, if you want to install pip install pandas, and let's see how long it takes. Right, so these are the various packages which are related with the pandas. It will take a few more seconds. Let's wait. Up till then, what I want you all to do is just read what we have over here. So the first way which we did was venv module, and the next way is virtual env. Now this tool is a third-party tool, it does not come, so we have to install it using pip command. It is still not installed. What's wrong? Anyhow, it will simply install, and if you want to write down certain commands, I have already shown you that if you want to install, use the pip, use all the pip commands. You can install all the modules using pip command. And if you want to again uninstall, you can use pip uninstall command, right? And if you want to get out of the environment, as we did in venv module, you can simply get out of it using the command deactivate. As simple as that. There's there's no hard and fast rule to how to do it, how to deal with it. It's no rocket science. Okay, now the next thing which we'll do is, so we have covered the two ways, and the last way is using the conda. Again, my personal favorite, and we'll do it again more dedicatedly. So what do we have? Conda is again a package manager. The way we have pip as package manager, another package manager that we have in Python is a conda. Conda is a package manager and environment management system that comes with Anaconda and Miniconda distributions. So before you get started, what I want all of you to do is just install Anaconda. Install Anaconda. I'm using Windows, so I'll do it in Windows. If you're using Mac, Linux, you can work accordingly. So I'll skip it and just click it, and I'll show you how it works. Once you save, it will take some time, you can just wait. I already have it installed over here. I'll show you this. Please wait while the setup is loading. It's very simple, students. Next, agree, just me, destination folder, and I have just taken this first one because it is not recommended. So again, I do not recommend. Register as my default, since my Python version is 3.7. I'll again not take it. If this satisfies your requirements, you can do it. Then simply click install. Okay. Also, I'll not do it since I already have it in my system. and I would like to end this process. End task. Yes. Thank you so much, Anaconda. So this is how you install the Anaconda distribution in your system. Okay, so once you are done with this, students, it gets very simple. Again, this is how I do it. I don't do it by VNV or virtual ENV methods. I do not do it. I simply do it using the Conda package manager. Alright, so how what is the next thing is? The next thing is you simply type Anaconda PowerShell. So this is the PowerShell where we will write all the commands which will use Conda. The way we were using pip to install all the commands, now we will use the Conda package manager in order to install all the the dependencies, the packages and everything. Okay, now in order to create the environment, since if you can see I am in my C directory, so first of all I'll go to my E and then I will go to Hopping Mines. Okay, so now I'm in this folder Hopping Mines, and this is the base environment which is currently in used. What I want is to create another environment. So what I'll do is I'll simply copy paste this command, or you can, you should know how to write it on your own also. Conda create space minus name my-env. So this is the name of the environment. You can have your own name as the environment, or the name of the project which you are dealing with. Okay, so this process is also completed over here, and so what we see is this environment has been created using this one simple command, which is Conda create space name minus name space my-env, where my-env is the name of the environment. So once this has been created, now I will activate it. As simple, they've already given you the command Conda activate my-env. Okay, perfect. So what I have is this environment has been activated, which is my-env, and you can again work upon, you can add the packages, you can remove those certain packages. That is totally upon you. How do you do it? Simply Conda install, uninstall. This is how it works. And yes, if you want to install NumPy, it is as simple as using the pip. Earlier we were using pip install. Here what you will use? Conda install. Conda install NumPy. And one thing which should be noticed is that we are doing all of this in Anaconda PowerShell prompt. We are not doing this in a command prompt or in terminal. We are doing this in Anaconda PowerShell. Okay. So after you have activated this environment, next you have simply installed the NumPy, and these are all the packages which are again dealing with our NumPy. Okay, let's wait. Preparing transaction, done. Let's wait for a few more seconds. Okay, so now the NumPy is finally installed over here in our environment, which is my-env. And again, if you want to upgrade it, we have similar commands, Conda commands. And now if I talk about deactivating it, I think the simple deactivate works. Okay, use Conda deactivate, use Conda deactivate over here. Okay, and you will ultimately move out of this environment, my-env, and now you are back to the base environment which you have. Okay, I hope this was something new which we have done. I think this is the first practical lecture which we had till now, and this concept is new to many, to all of you, I think, or to most of you. But I hope that you have understood it. If you have not understood it, you can just repeat the video, go through all the commands. These are simple commands. How do you create an environment, and make sure you learn it, because this is one of the most important topics that you will study in Python, and you will deal with when you are working with multiple projects also in the corporate sector also. Okay, so I hope you had fun. Happy learning. Bye bye.